Hi, this is Andy Armacost. Hope you're doing well at the end of this very busy first week of the fall semester. I hope it's gone okay for you. I know you put your heart and soul into getting ready for this week, so congratulations. I wanted to take a moment today to share two bits of information. The first is sad news. On Wednesday evening, one of our members, our campus members, Jordan Thames, passed away suddenly. Jordan was a 2019 graduate of our aviation management program, and he was currently serving in our transportation department here on campus, serving as a driver to shuttle many of our students out to the flight line. And so Jordan has had a tremendous impact on so many, and to his family, to his friends, to those who knew him, my thoughts and prayers go out to you, and my hope for your peace in overcoming this and really thinking and reflecting upon the impact that Jordan had on your lives. The second thing I wanted to talk about is COVID and how we're doing as a campus. I just checked the ticker, and we're now over 300 cases, active cases on campus, and over 600 people both in isolation for having the virus or in quarantine for being a close contact to somebody who had tested positive. So these numbers are high, there's no doubt, but I assure you we have the resources, both the personnel and the places, namely the hotel rooms, to take great care of the people who go into isolation and quarantine. I, along with the Executive Council and the Pandemic Working Group, are monitoring these data very carefully and to make sure that we make the right decision for the campus. And so we'll keep you posted if our status changes at all, if we go into online mode or if we decide to shut the campus down. Those decisions are off for a little bit, but in order to not get there, I wanted to share some information with you, some thoughts. You wanted to be here. You made the choice to be here, either as an educator or as a student. And because of that, that's our goal. Our goal is to be here. And the actions that you take, the decisions that we all make, individually or collectively, impact our ability to achieve that goal. We need to continue to do the things that are important. We need to wash our hands. We need to avoid large groups. We need to maintain a distance of 6 feet from each other, at least. And we need to keep wearing face coverings. Those 4 actions are simple, but they will help prevent the spread of the virus. In addition, we need to test. We need to go get ourselves tested to make sure that we're not infected. There's no way of knowing who is and who isn't infected as we're walking around the campus. So by taking these steps, you will minimize the risk of transmission or receiving a transmission of the coronavirus. Here's an example I saw earlier in the week that just shows how transmissible this disease is. I saw a graph of a trajectory of the virus among some members of our population. And what we saw was this: a single person returned to campus with the virus. And then through a couple steps, they passed it along to 2 or 3 people, who each passed it along to 2 or 3 people. And before long, after 10 days, a total of more than 40 people from that single infection were infected. Again, one person spreading it to directly or indirectly about 40 other people. That's how quickly it can move. And so we need to take the steps, not knowing who has it and who doesn't have it. We need to take the steps to keep ourselves and others safe. Those simple steps that I mentioned. And the good news is you can do this. You can do this. I know you can do this because over the summer, the same thing happened. We had a peak and we knocked it down. We now have a peak and we need to do everything we can to knock it down. And if we don't, we'll have to take the steps necessary as an institution to shut it down, to shut the campus down. I don't want to do that, nor do you. This is your goal, to stay open. And so get your tests, keep your distance, wear your face covering, avoid large crowds, and wash your hands. That's the ticket. We need to do it. We need to do it together. And we have to recognize it's not going to last forever. In the short term, it might seem like it, but this is just a small, short blip on our lives. But we need to take the steps to keep each other safe. We are one UND. Let's make it happen. Go Hawks.